here at the Finke Desert Race this year. It's its 40th anniversary. This is our first Finke race in their Class 7 car. We are excited for it, but we know it's probably going to be a pretty big challenge for us to get down there and back, hopefully. So, off-road racing, it is a big part in our family. This year we've also got my brother and his wife out here racing in the Polaris, so to have both of us out here racing in the same race is pretty cool. It'll just be awesome to see both of the cars get there and back to finish and to accomplish the challenge of the Finke Desert Race.
This is our first year of really doing any of the national events. We've done a bit of short course stuff before, but nothing to this extent. Never even been in the Northern Territory before, let alone Alice Springs and here to the Finke race. So yeah, really looking forward to getting in and having a bit of a go and seeing if we can make the car last down and back. Always wanted to come and do the Finke. Well, mainly just tick it off the bucket list, and we would have been happy just to come and watch, let alone go in it. It's just awesome. So really stoked to be being part of it this year.
Back a few years ago, before we had kids, I used to race as well. But I always did Navy for Brent, just to give me something to do as well, instead of sitting on the sideline all the time. But yeah, I really enjoy it, and I trust him pretty well. Hasn't had a big crash yet, so, and it's just good now. We've got two little boys, so to bring them back into the sport and let them see it, we can start off with the little UTV again and see what happens from there. So.
So we did prologue this morning. We didn't do that well. We ended up not finishing prologue. We had a little miss-up out in a whoop section, and we just misread the track and come in too fast and hit a few nasty big whoops and did a little bit of damage to the car. So we had to be pulled back into the pits, and that's all fixed now. So it should be all good to go for tomorrow. So our goal is to get down there tomorrow before the 4-hour cut-off. So unfortunately we didn't quite make it down to Finke today. We only made it to the 1:40 mark. A little bit disappointed. Our time got cut short with the 2 hours to that 1:40 mark. We didn't get to use up our 4-hour time to get to the finish, so quite disappointed with how it ended up today. But back in it tomorrow, so we'll see how we go tomorrow and hopefully make it past that 2-hour point in in time and make it back home to Finke and hopefully complete section 2 of it. Awesome to see that my brother Brent got down here in his Polaris, so for his first time at Finke it was great to see that him and Arlene could make it down here to Finke.
Yeah, stoked to get down here. Had a few little issues on the way. We did a rear axle, caught in a bit of dust, probably pushed a bit too hard where I shouldn't have, and ended up hitting a big lump and smashed that rear axle, so we had to change that on the side of the road. But no, other than that, we had a pretty good run down, and no, nothing major with the car now. We did actually done a tyre about 100 metres off the finish line, which was a little bit annoying, but we've just changed that as well. But other than that, no, it's all ready to go. Heap of family and friends down here that are helping out a lot, and just sit down and have a bit of a talk with them, and going to cook up a camp oven dinner here later on tonight, and have a few beers to wash the dust down. Very happy to get down here, just really looking forward to getting back up there tomorrow, just hoping that it all holds together, but it's really good to be here.
So we started section 2 today, and it was all pretty good. We had no issues with the car. It felt pretty cool going over some of the whoops. We come into some sections that were quite nasty. The track was getting quite harsh and chewed up, but all in all, it was a challenge to get through, but we got through it, and it's awesome to finish. So.
Yeah, run back was a lot better than the run down there. Break the axle this time, but we just sort of coasted in. I really didn't want to break it in that last 50k. Some of these other guys' pace up there was just ridiculous, so we're just happy to finish and see how we go from there.